everyone, and welcome to Creature Feature Oceans, Orcas, or they're more commonly known as killer whales. I don't believe in calling them that. So here is my toy orca. This is a male, but I'll talk more about how this is a male later on. So, the facts about the orca. I've been very excited for this video, and I did put up a vote on Instagram for it. And the people voted orcas. There was, so the three options. Next, I'll do bugs, and then I'll do another creature feature, dinosaurs. So, the name is Orca. That's their name, or killer whales, but the real name really is orcas. They're related to dolphins. They are the world's largest dolphin. A lot of people think they are whales. They are not whales. They're cetaceans, dolphins. In their family is Delphinidae, or cetaceans. They're in them families. They live in really anywhere, warm waters, cold waters. They live in a lot of places. They're pretty widespread. I don't know what that word means, but my mommy's nodding, so.
Is this the right word?
They eat a lot of stuff. This is a very long list of what they eat, so be prepared. Fish, seals, sea lions, penguins, squid, sea turtles, deer, moose, sharks, walrus, whales, birds. And to clarify on how the heck do they eat birds, moose, and deer, they eat them. So the birds, they jump out of the water and catch a bird. The moose and deers, sometimes moose or deers, they're like swimming across or walking across like an estuary or something, and the orca's just like the males weigh 9,000 kilograms and the females weigh 5,500 kilograms. Heavy dolphins. The males are 9.8 meters and the females are 8.5 meters. They can get as big as a school bus. Here we don't have a lot of school buses like the yellow ones, like the magic school bus, the one with the eyes and the chameleon in it. But yeah, probably people don't know what I'm talking about. But there's a program called the Magic School Bus, and there's a school bus with eyes, and there's a chameleon. They eat 227 kilograms of food every day, and they don't get fat. I make jokes a lot. They're known as the wolves of the sea because they're like wolves because they live in big family groups called pods, just like dolphins. And also because a pod will work together to take down a larger animal like a whale. I say way too much, don't I? I say it a couple times in every video. They have 45 teeth, and each of them teeth are 7.6 centimeters big. They've got sharp teeth, as you can see. They're made for chomping through flesh and meat, because they're carnivores, of course. They don't really eat seagrass and kelp. The males have tall, triangular dorsal fins, and the females have shorter, curved ones. This is a male, as you can see, it's a much taller, triangular dorsal fin. But this is a female because it's got a shorter, more curved dorsal fin. So that is how you can tell there's a male there as well. So that's how you tell the males from the females. They can go 48 kilometers per hour, which is a very, very fast, I think, because, again, I say it in every video, I don't know much about speed or height or weight, because I haven't learned it in school yet. There's 0 recorded orcas that have killed or eaten any people. They have never killed or eaten one in the wild. They have, but not in the wild, like the parks. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't want a multi-billionaire company coming after me in court. So there was a couple times they did nearly attack people, but they've never intentionally hurt someone. Like, of course, they've attacked boats, but they've never intentionally hurt someone. Like, there was once an Olympic swimmer. He was swimming in Norway.
I think he was a surfer.
A surfer, sorry.
Similar.
Well, yeah.
He must have been a good swimmer to be a surfer.
Yeah, you have to. But anyways, he was he was surfing in Norway, and there was an orca that was charging right up and like, and he was about to jump him, but then he was like, oh crap, that isn't a seal or a dolphin or whatever I eat. That's a person on a surfboard. Surfboard. So he's like, see ya. And he just swims away, and I can imagine how that surfer felt with this scuba-sized dolphin with 45 sharp teeth coming after him. And there was also another one where a boy was bumped by an orca, but he didn't attack him. So I just had to get the facts, but so a lot of animals like sharks and orcas, they've got a white belly, but then a black or dark grey upper bit. So this is because if you're looking at them from above, it's going to be harder to see them if their top half is darker. So it's going to be harder to see them if you're looking down at them from this way. But if you're looking up at them like you're below them, it's going to be hard to tell that white belly from like this. If you're swimming and you're looking up, it's like white kind of because of the sun and the water. So a lot of animals like sharks have that.
Camouflage.
Yes, camouflage. Scientists studied an orca's brain in one of them CT scan things. It's like a hole and the thing goes through it. And they studied the brain, and what they found was incredible. Their brains went boom. Well, they didn't literally, but it was very incredible what they found inside of this brain when they scanned it through an X-ray. They found a completely new part of the brain that humans and other animals do not have. It's a part of the brain. It's like about, how do I put this? Like family, like their pods and emotions and kind of that sort of thing. Like about their other orcas, like socials and emotions, kind of. That's probably a good way to put it a little bit. So they're very emotional animals, like apes. They can feel emotions, and they have strong bonds with one another. And they make good friends with each other. They're very similar to, they're like a mixture of apes and dolphins and people and stuff. They're very intelligent, social, emotional animals. So the killer whales aren't whales. They're dolphins. They may be kind of closely related to whales, but they aren't whales. They aren't exactly whales, but they're related to them. They're more of a dolphin. Some orcas never leave their pod/family. But the young females sometimes might go away, like they might leave sometimes. But then the young males never leave their pods. The females are like, see, I'm out. But the boys...
They might set up their own pod.
Yeah, because like elephants, in elephant herds, the leader is always a female, an old female, a matriarch. Orcas cannot smell. They are not able to smell. Most whales and dolphins do not have the ability to smell. And sharks have great smell. They can smell one drop of blood from super far away. But orcas and cetaceans, they do not have the ability to smell, but instead they use echolocation. I'm not going to go too in detail about what it is. I did say in my dolphin video, but it's where they send out a noise through their heads, and then up, and it goes, and it bounces off the phone, and it comes back to the orca's head, and they feel that there's something up ahead, and they're gonna go up ahead to eat it. They were originally called whale killers instead of killer whales, because ancient sailors spotted them attacking huge whales like blue whales and whales like that, big ones. Like not beluga whales, they're small, but big ones in packs. They do breathe air, but they do live underwater. They are a mammal too. So they give milk to their babies, and they breathe air. Just like dolphins and whales. In the wild, they can live for 50 to 80 to 90 to 100 years of age. The males live shorter than the females, so the females live usually longer than the males. So, and all that stuff, but now is a bit of the sad part. All that happy facts, but now is the sad bit. So, as we all know, the film Free Willy, all the orcas and dolphins and seals in these parks, theme parks, and I said no recorded attacks in the wild. There have been recorded attacks on people, but in captivity, not in the wild. Like, they have, because if you're being kept in like a bathtub for like 25 years, you're gonna go insane and crazy and you're gonna go mad, and you're gonna be like and basically the orcas, they got really angry and upset from being in this tiny dolphin tank for so long, and they're just like, I had enough of this, and like something on my table fell over, and I drooled. So, which is pretty sad because in the wild they're very peaceful, nice, calm, social, emotional animals. But then if they can go crazy in captivity. And what's even more sad is that how they get the orcas. Not how they treat them even. It's how they get them, where they get them from. So in boats, these people, they go out in boats in like the ocean and they throw nets into the water and they surround a family of orcas, and they surround them with nets, and they like throw bombs into the water to herd the orcas and like hit paddles against each other, even hit the orcas with their paddles. And they capture the young ones. They only want the baby ones because the baby ones, they live longer and they're more energetic or something. And and as I said, the babies, they can sometimes never leave their families, but then they're taken away from them by these boats, and then they're sold to these parks where they're made to do tricks they do not want to do tricks. One of the best tricks any animal can do is do their given powers in the wild. Like caracals can jump super high into the air to catch birds. Whales, they send up bubbles, and the bubbles, they get the fish into circles. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I can't see the camera, so I hope you enjoyed.
Open your eyes. Give her a wave. Just say you get sad about this sort of thing. Bye bye.
Goodbye.